Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we are going to be focusing on my 2021 Ford Bronco First Edition. I finally have a huge update on it. I know all of you guys have been waiting, but before I get into that, I want to get into like one little thing and then I'll get straight into that so we can kind of just get that out of the way for those of you that are watching this video to get that information. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. The first thing that I want to quickly go over here at the beginning of the video is to thank those that have participated in the subscriber series for the channel. It's been a lot of fun, and it's actually been a new challenge for me to try to figure out how to make these subscriber videos basically work from an editing perspective. And so I really appreciate like the extra challenge and then obviously the extra content as well. It's been awesome. But what I do want to say is if you guys are wanting to be a part of the subscriber series that I've been doing for the channel, message me on Instagram, email me. It's been a lot of fun, and I kind of want to expand upon it because, like, again, it's something new for me to do. It's kind of different from what I'm normally doing, and so like it kind of just like it pushes me, and I like that. And so I thought I'd mention at the beginning of this video, but let's get into the Bronco. I promised we're gonna get into the Bronco, but I just realized I just filmed like the first part of this video in the garage, which is extremely messy because we're remodeling. And also, look how nice this is for the flooring. Definitely love it. But yeah, I just kind of realized that I'm like, it probably looks like a dump behind me because it's so messy in here from the remodeling. But anyways, I got an update from Ford about my first edition Bronco. It has officially been shipped, and so my Bronco should arrive at the end of this month or the beginning of November. And so yes, after waiting like over a year and a half, it is finally going to be here. If you guys don't know, I ordered a first edition, so that's like the fully loaded limited edition package. They're only making about 7,000 of them, if I remember right. I originally ordered mine in Cyber Orange, but I changed the color to Area 51 because I saw Cyber Orange in person and didn't like it. And then I ordered the navy interior because I was told if I ordered the navy blue interior, my Bronco would come sooner. That ended up not being true, which is fine. But yes, at the end of this month, we're finally having it come in. And I have some huge news also. My friend that runs the Raptors of Instagram page and then YouTube channel, Nate, his Bronco that's the same spec as mine, except it's a 2-door instead of a 4-door, is gonna come in within the same week. So like, I probably will be able to film like a comparison with both of them within the same week roughly, where you guys can see a 2-door first edition and a 4-door first edition right next to each other, same spec. And so yeah, that should be pretty cool. But yes, that's the Bronco update. And now I've got to get in some other updates for the channel with the TRX, with the Focus, because a lot of people didn't see the Focus update video, and then also with the Gen 3 Raptor. So I'll start things off with the update for the TRX, and I actually need your guys' help with this. I literally had a nightmare about this last night because I have not been able to figure out the issue with my passenger side tire. So I took the tire into a tire shop and they couldn't find any sort of leak with the tire, but it's still losing air. So like, I've never had anything like this happen. I don't know if I should just replace the tire at this point because again, still can't find the leak. But like, if you guys have ever had anything happen like this with an off-road vehicle, let me know. Again, if you haven't watched my channel before, these aren't true beadlocks. They're beadlock capable, but I haven't done the conversion. So like, this is essentially just an off-road tire on an 18-inch wheel. So pretty normal setup. But yeah, it just like keeps losing air and I can't figure it out. And now it's giving me nightmares. So like, please help me out in the comment section below so that I don't have to have any more nightmares about like trying to figure out what's wrong with this tire. And so that I can also take the truck off-road again and not have stress about it because it's frustrating. Now, aside from that, I have been looking into potentially doing different shocks with the TRX. So again, like I've mentioned in previous videos, Bilstein has been playing with the idea of doing long travel for the TRX, and if they do that, I will 100% get it. I love the Bilstein position sensitive shocks, but I have also seen other manufacturers release shocks for the truck, and so I'm thinking maybe try it out, especially for content, so you guys can see what the TRX is like with other types of shocks, like King Suspension, for example. They released something for the TRX and the Gen 3 Raptor I saw recently. And so if you guys want to see something like that, then let me know in the comment section below. I love these shocks. Like, they have all of the performance that I could ever ask for, but I'm just thinking for content, maybe try it out. I don't know. But again, the thing that I really want to see is, again, long travel from Bilstein, and then I will be all about that. Like, I will be the first customer, Bilstein, if you're watching this, I will be the first customer for that because that would be the coolest thing ever. And then if you guys didn't see in another video, we obviously got the fog lights installed recently with the TRX. A lot of people didn't realize that I finally got those in with the new bumpers that have the light bar and everything like that. But aside from that, the TRX is pretty much on pause right now from a content perspective. I do have some content coming pretty soon with some pretty big YouTubers. You guys will see that when it comes out. But other than that, everything's pretty much on pause until the Gen 3 Raptor comes in, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But that's kind of that. The other update pertains to the Ford Focus RS. We finally sold it, and I shouldn't say finally because it literally took like only 2 weeks to sell it, and it sold for full asking price, which makes me think I maybe should have asked for a little bit more money, but you know what? It is what it is. And so you guys can see here in the garage, we no longer have the tires chill, well, this winter tires and everything chilling there because I gave the new owner, I mean, I feel like a really good deal. Obviously, like, they paid full asking price, but they got 2 sets of tires and wheels. The car is fully wrapped, 2 keys, really good condition. So yeah, but anyways, the Focus is gone. So I literally just have the Ram TRX. That is the only vehicle, and I'm completely okay with it. Like, even though it gets horrible gas mileage, it is the best daily driver ever because everyone gets out of the way of the truck. It's super fast, it's very comfortable, and I mean, just like daily driving, this is like the dream. This is the ultimate dream. Just like it's so awesome. I love my favorite reaction is from kids because like every single time I go to the store, because like since I'm in like a neighborhood, like a suburban neighborhood, there's a lot of families here. Their kids like always freak out when they see my truck. They're like pointing to it and they want to get pictures with it and everything, and so it's awesome. So yeah, no complaints there with that. So the last update, and sorry this video is boring and just full of updates, but like I figured I'd keep you guys up to date because, well, I haven't made a video like this in a while, and I said date way too many times. And anyways, continuing. The Gen 3 Raptor. So the Bronco's coming at the end of this month. The Gen 3 Raptor will most likely be in next month. Most likely. We'll see what happens if it gets held up in production with something. But yes, we'll most likely be getting that next month, which is great timing because I wanted the Bronco to come in first and the Raptor to come in second. You guys will understand in a little bit. There is one little issue with the Raptor coming next month. So I haven't fully committed to this, but I am most likely going to be taking my first vacation in literally 4 years. The last time I took vacation was 2017, December of 2017, and it is almost December of 2021, and I haven't been on a vacation since then. Obviously, I've done traveling for the channel. Like, I went to the event in Texas for Bill Stein, which again, shout out to those guys with the Bronco off-rodeo. That was a ton of fun. I went to Colorado a few months ago, and then literally last week, last week, I was just in California for an event with Volvo, but that's obviously work. I haven't gone on like vacation where I've just taken a break from work in 4 years, and so I'm really considering doing it in November. And so if I do that, there's a high chance that I'll be gone and on vacation when the Raptor comes in. And so like, if the Raptor comes in the beginning of November, great. If it comes in the middle of November, you guys will have to wait a little bit and wait for me to get back from vacation, and then I'll have the content on it at the end of November. So there is kind of like that little timeline, and I'm still not sure how to feel about it. And again, I'm still not fully committed to this vacation, but like there's like a 99.9% chance it's going to happen at this point. Oh, the final update has to do with some press vehicles I'm getting over the next few weeks. So I'm getting the Nissan Frontier next week, Pro 4X, and then the week after that, I'm getting the new Wrangler 4xe for the week. I want you guys to let me know what type of off-roading content you want to see with both of those vehicles. What I'm tentatively planning, at least for right now, is with the Frontier, I'm going to do some high-speed trails and everything, because I imagine if someone's going to be buying a Frontier, they're probably going to do at least something like that, potentially like going out to like camping or something like that. So you're going to want to see how it performs at high speeds. And I'm talking about like much higher speeds than what we did at the event. At the Frontier event, we were going off-road at like 30, 40 miles an hour. I'm talking like 60, 70 miles an hour. So like actual high-speed stuff. To see how the shocks and everything perform on the truck at those speeds. And then a little bit of crawling. So similar to what I did to the Ford Ranger Tremor. If you guys remember that series, just go look it up. It'll probably come up if you look up like Ben Hardy Ford Ranger Tremor off-road, and then you guys will be able to see what those videos were like. That's probably what I'm going to do with the Frontier, is high speed and then obviously some rock crawling. Now, as for the the Wrangler 4xe, the plan is to do some rock crawling with that, obviously, because that's what Wranglers are all about, and it's a Rubicon 4xe, if you guys are wondering. And then also a comparison to a Ford Bronco Sasquatch, because again, hopefully my Bronco is going to be here at the end of the month. If not, Nate's Bronco is going to be here before mine, and so he'll go off-roading with me, which will be awesome. But that's kind of the tentative plan. My arm kind of died there, so we're going to have to switch arms. But anyways, I want you guys to kind of let me know what you're thinking content-wise with the Wrangler. Would you guys like to see me do high-speed stuff with the Wrangler? It's not really meant for that because it obviously has the solid front axle, which is great for rock crawling, not great for high-speed stuff. But if you guys still want to see me take it down some high-speed trails, I'd be more than happy to do that. But if you guys have any other ideas of videos you want to see me do with either of those vehicles, then let me know, and obviously I'll look into doing and try to fit it into the whole schedule and everything. But if you guys are wondering, those are the only 2 press cars I'm getting this month. I think, well, I had the last one was the BMW X545e, which that was that was last month. So yeah, those are the only 2 vehicles I'm getting this month. Is the Nissan Frontier Pro 4X and then the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. So let me know what you guys want to see with both of those. So that's pretty much going to sum things up for today's video with all of the updates. And sorry that it wasn't exactly an exciting video, it's just an update video. So like, yes, I understand this was just me standing in the garage and talking about stuff and giving you guys some quick looks at the TRX, which by the way, it looks so cool sitting here in the driveway. It just looks crazy aggressive, especially with the rack lights at the top and the bumpers and everything now. I love the look of this truck. Like, out of all the vehicles I've owned, you guys know this is my favorite by far, but on top of that, I just love the way this looks compared to any other vehicle, including the sports cars. Like, it just, I don't know. It has so much presence, and every single time I see it, I get excited. And I kind of lost that excitement with my Gen 2 Raptor after a while, whereas with this truck, it never goes away. Like, it's always exciting. But I mean, it's got a Hellcat engine in it, so I mean, it's kind of expected. It comes with the territory. But yeah, if you're stopping for the first time, I really appreciate it if you subscribe. And I know I asked a lot of stuff in the comment section, so like, you guys can just like, you know, divvy it up. So like, you know, a group of you can like worry about like the Wrangler and Frontier stuff, and then a group of you can worry about the Bronco stuff, and then the Raptor stuff, and the TRX stuff. And you guys will all figure it out. I mean, if you want to answer all the questions, you can. Feel free to do that. But I would say just like answer one of them, and that's more than enough. But thank you guys, and I'll see you.